David Major has become the talk of the town, and this is after some of his photos went viral. Now in those photos, you'll notice that the former TPF star looking so helpless, loitering in the streets of Nairobi. Now people are wondering, who is David Major and how did he end up in the streets? I'm gonna give you a story about his life and how he ended up in the streets. Apparently, David is the son to the famous doctor from Kenya, an author known as Margaret Atieno Ogolla. Now, Margaret Atieno Ogolla is the author of the famous book called The River and the Source. Now, sadly, Margaret passed on a few years ago. Now, after passing on, that's when David's life changed. Now, I'm going to read for you a story about his life, and this is a story that is doing round on social media. Now, David from TPF lost their wealthy mom some years ago, and she left them a tidy sum in form of inheritance, which was divided among his siblings. David's life changed from then on. He went on a wild shopping spree and would fly oftenly to the UK to visit his then girlfriend, and would live there spending the money without having to think of generating more. He bought a van which he totaled one day along Mombasa Road. At the time, the cash reserved had dwindled. He had moved from Kilimani to an apartment building along Mombasa Road. The accident of the vehicle didn't generate compensation because his car insurance was third party, so akarudi Route 11. All this while alikuwa ametoka friends from his past. He'd avoid them since they weren't doing that good, financially that is. He had new rich friends who he was hanging out with, but slowly he started to reach out to old buddies, one or two, who were a bit forgiving. The rest walimchorea. Now when the cash disappeared, he came back to look for his real buddies, cause the rich ones walimtoka. They didn't like people borrowing money all the time to keep up appearances. He had nowhere to live since he couldn't make rent. Demo wa majuu akamdump. He moved back to his ushago, I think in Siaya or Homa Bay, where the mom had built a nice home for herself. But peer life in the village isn't easy if you don't know how to till land. I'm surprised to see him here. I think he couldn't hack it there too. Now he came back to Nairobi. Now that's a story about David's life and how he ended up in the streets. And I'm gonna give you more updates about his whereabouts whenever they reach our table. Anyway, that is it from us today. Thank you for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye bye.